Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Veronica Brandon Miller.
And I'm Kelly Davis Strasbaugh, and this is Goodwill, Minnesota's Good News, where we get to share with you some of the good that's happening in our community.
And there is a lot of good, and we have a lot of good stories to share today.
We sure do. So we want to remind you, it's 2016. We're excited for this new year. As always, though, nothing has changed for this. When you donate and shop at Goodwill, Minnesota, you help us change lives through the power of work. When you donate, we're able to sell those items, and we put people to work right here in our community.
And we believe in making a difference. And just like you said, putting people to work, we help people write their resume, look for a job, provide employment, and through our 9 job connections throughout Hardy, DeSoto, Manatee, and Sarasota County, we can actually help make this a more employable community.
It's great. Just by shopping and donating, it's as easy as that. If one of your resolutions was to give back this year, that's how easy it is. Just come to Goodwill.
And we hope you lose weight, because if you lose weight, then we get the clothes too.
Not that you're not beautiful already.
Yeah. All right. Right. Well, that's always my.
If you need a new wardrobe, yes, absolutely, come to Goodwill.
And actually, on Facebook, you just posted something when you turn the hangers, the one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's a new thing that we've seen popping up on Facebook. You take your closet and you hang your items one way. After you wear it, you turn the hanger the opposite way. At the end of the year, if you haven't worn something, donate it.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm doing that this year. My husband is thrilled because he just foresees a smaller closet, but little does he know I wear all my clothes.
Yeah.
So bless his heart. So just to recap a couple things that happened this past year, we wanted to show we didn't get a chance before the end of the year. We had some amazing community involvement, one of whom we'll talk to today. But I just want to show a couple pictures, talk about giving back. This was Adams and Reese. We had them on for Christmas, and they gave back to Leonzo. He was our Employee of the Year in 2014.
Who lost his sight and is now, we gave him a chance to help support his family, and because of Adams and Reese, he had wonderful, amazing Christmas.
Yep, we gave him tickets to the Bucks, and it was just an awesome experience. And then next we have Fusion Healthcare, a local company. They wanted to do something in their office, so they donated blankets and clothing for homeless veterans that we reached through our Veteran Services Program. If you want to find out more about that, go to experiencegoodwill.org. But we were really excited about this donation because they approached us about it, so we were thrilled to be able to provide that.
Core Construction.
Yes, great ambassadors. The young lady in the middle, Stephanie, you can't see in this picture, but she was about 9 months pregnant. She's since given birth to a baby boy, but a single mom, so they were able to give her an awesome Christmas and also give her some much needed items for her young son that she just had.
Oh, that's
really
wonderful.
Sweet. And then last but not least,
one of our favorite companies, the Law Place.
I love this picture.
Oh,
Isn't that cute? They found out about a single mom in this picture who works at Goodwill and needed some items for her home. So they were able to have an internal donation drive and collected items that she needed to furnish her home and give her kids an awesome Christmas.
I heard it was a whole trailer.
It was a whole I was there when they gave it to her, and
Wow.
she was blown away. It was awesome.
That is great.
Love stories like that.
So we love our community partners because together, collectively, we are helping to make a difference in so many lives. So again, as we approach or going into 2016, I can't wait to see about all the new partnerships.
And you'll get to see them firsthand because you watch Good News.
Yes.
It's a great way to start off a Sunday morning. Wouldn't you say?
I think so.
I think so.
And speaking of great, let's introduce our 2 great guests. I'm going to start with Lisa Intagliata with the Sarasota Memorial Hospital Foundation. Yes, and Deb Kabanoff, who is a volunteer and helping out with a special project, a special event that I can't wait to hear about. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. And Deb, thank you.
So first, talk to me about the foundation. Everyone sees Sarasota Memorial Hospital,
Right.
but there is a foundation.
There is. A lot of times people don't realize, that the hospital doesn't do its own fundraising. We've been around for 40 years. It is our 40th anniversary this year, so we're really excited about that. We've been here since 1976 in the community, and we are really, birthed out of the hospital and the volunteer corps at the hospital. But over time, we've grown into our own separate foundation. We're a separate nonprofit 501c3. 2023, but certainly we work hand in hand with Sarasota Memorial. Supporting Sarasota Memorial is our #1 mission. However, we have that autonomy to be able to make grants outside of Sarasota Memorial. So we've made many grants in the past to Senior Friendship Centers, Community AIDS Network, the Blood Bank, Tidewell Hospice. So a lot of these different agencies, great agencies and other nonprofits in the community that help the hospital in some way. Obviously, we get all of our blood through the blood bank, and we have a really close relationship with Tidewell locally. So we try to give back and make other grants outside of that, but certainly about 90% of the time we give directly back to Sarasota Memorial. So over that 40 years, we've been able to grant over $60 million in our community.
Awesome.
So
That's
a great milestone, and we hope to grant many, many more millions in the community as we go forward.
And
Great commitment.
it is, and knowing that there is that extra special place called the foundation to help envision a better healthcare system. Isn't that the tagline?
That's our tagline, our slogan.
Like, wow, did you just come up with that? That's so nice.
You should use it.
Yeah, and we had a wonderful initiative with the Courtyard Tower, which now seems like it's been there forever. We opened that 2013. It's hard to believe that we're already 2016 now, and we're ready to make way for new, bigger, and better things. We'll have our grand opening for our rehab center, which is going to go up February 11th is the groundbreaking, and that will be up a year from now.
Wow.
To make way for rehab patients to stay right there at SMH and not have to go elsewhere. So a lot of great things on the horizon.
Now, how do you get your funding?
We get our funding primarily 100% through local support, individuals, foundations, our corporate giving program, employees at the hospital. We have a really strong employee base of support who give back to the foundation every year through our Employee Partners in Caring campaign.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent.
And then tell a lot about an organization when the people that work there actually really believe
They're
in it.
invested.
Those who are closest investing in the future, which
Absolutely.
is awesome. And you also do really, really cool events.
We do. We do some really great events, and that's my job as Director of Philanthropic Events is to be the one helping to organize those events with wonderful volunteers like Deb and many, many other committee volunteers. So, we have a gala only once every 3 years, and then in the off years of the gala, we have instituted some of these other more educational events like this Women in Medicine program.
And you just had the gala last year.
We did, January
And that was
of
very
2015.
successful.
It was one of our most successful events, and 700 plus people. So
Wow.
I'm kind of glad that we only do it once every 3 years. It's a little labor intensive, but
Yeah.
fun.
I love the Women in Medicine logo. I think we just had it up. If we can pull it back up again.
The medicine. Oh, so tell us about that event.
Yeah, so you want to chime in? You want to talk a little bit more about it?
Sure. Well, the Healthcare Foundation is really committed to helping provide education about healthcare throughout the community. And as part of that, we have the Women in Medicine program. And that's a program that occurs once a year. And it's focused on women and providing education for women specifically so that they can have access to information, and also it will help them make better healthcare choices. Women, as you probably know from personal experience as well as from your knowledge of the community, are so involved in making healthcare decisions for themselves, for their parents, and also for their children. So their own family and then multi-generational. It often comes to the women to make those decisions. So we wanted to be sure that women had access to the information about important healthcare topics and could then make the best decisions for themselves and their families.
And there's your co-chair, Charlie Ann Cypress.
That's right.
So-
Yes. It's Charlie Ann's birthday today, so she wasn't able to
Yes.
join us, but yeah, she's my co-chair on this event.
Oh,
And then
that's
we also had a picture of the entire committee. Is this just the
Wow.
Women in Medicine committee right here?
It
or-
is. This year we decided to kind of do something different than your normal event committee. We have formed a Women's Leadership Council, and one of their major focuses certainly is putting on this luncheon, which will take place January 15th, next Friday, at the Ritz-Carlton. But we wanted them to to feel like more engaged in the process of healthcare in our community and really take a part in working as ambassadors, being ambassadors for us in the community throughout the year, not just one time for one event. So that group that you saw pictured is our new Women in Medicine Leadership Council.
Awesome.
And the idea is that we're going to provide them with some behind the scenes tours at the hospital, the rehab tours when we're able to do some hard hat tours there, tours of our patient safety lab, bring them in for educational symposiums that we're doing with our physicians so that they will really be, knowledgeable and feel like they have, sort of the inside scoop of what's going on in healthcare in Sarasota and can really be ambassadors for us in the community as well.
Is this a new?
Brand new concept, brand
Okay.
new leadership council this year.
Are there tickets still available?
You can certainly join the Leadership Council at any time, and you would contact myself or Deb or Alexandra Quarles, our CEO, to get involved with the Leadership Council. Unfortunately, the tickets are sold out for Women in Medicine on Friday. I should say fortunate or unfortunately, but if you're interested, we're taking a wait list, and we'd be happy to try to get you a seat if one becomes available.
I love that invite, Veronica. Do you see it? It looks like a
A
prescription.
prescription? Oh, I absolutely love that. So,
Clever.
your website.
Website is smhf.org, and we have all of the information about the Leadership Council, Women in Medicine, all of our events, our granting process, and how you can get involved at the foundation located there.
And the leadership circle allows you to do more, even just with this event, right?
Absolutely. Because we sold out so early this year, we're looking at making it almost 500 people plus next year.
That's awesome.
And it's really to credit these women that joined the Leadership Council. That's why we sold out so fast, and we have so many wonderful sponsors of the event. The Ross Camp Institute came on board early on as a sponsor. Synovus Bank is on board. They're members of the Leadership Council. Walgreens Pharmacy came on board. So it's just been a really wonderful community partnership.
Oh, that's fabulous. Fabulous.
In doing the Women in Medicine program, we wanted to offer something that was different from other events that we often see in the community. So often women are invited to a fashion show or to something that involves more entertainment rather than learning, and we wanted to make this really educational. And we also didn't want to have just doctors talking at women. So it's an interactive program where the doctors have a brief speech, but then the rest of the program is interactive questions and answers. So that way we can really get the women involved and engaged, and also we can answer their questions directly and give them a chance to have that one-on-one kind of communication with the top experts in the field.
That is awesome. I know I love when events have the Q&A, 'cause it's always interesting to see what people ask, and you're like, oh, I had that same exact question. You're right, it's not just someone talking
To
at
get
you.
that through right. And this year's topic is oncology care. So most people don't know the advanced oncological care that we have available to us in Sarasota. And so we really wanted a chance to get those experts, top experts from the hospital, out there in front of the women and let them go ahead and share the information about what is available in our community.
Amazing.
Well, we love what you do.
Well, thank you.
Some
thank
powerful
you.
women making great strides.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
And we should probably just let you know who those experts are at the panel, because we will be recording the whole luncheon. It'll be available at that smhf.org website.
Awesome.
So we have Dr. James Fiorica, who is one of our leading oncological surgeons at Sarasota Memorial. And we also have Dr. Ken Meredith, who is in charge of gastrointestinal oncology, and he's a surgeon. Both Dr. Fiorica and Dr. Ken Meredith are experts at the surgical robots and doing with the Da Vinci surgical robot, doing the robotic surgeries for their specialties, as well as Dr. Lisa Schulman will round out the panel, and she is with Sovereign Plastic Surgery and one of our leading plastic surgeons in the area.
That was awesome.
Wow. Well, thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
talking about that.
That's great.
And, I always love going to anything with Sarasota Memorial Hospital because this is when, you embrace the entire community. And it's so important right now for our community to talk about health and put it on the table.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to see, and people will be able to go to that website, smhf.org to see those the notes afterwards. And
We're going to bring on another
We're gonna
guest
bring on
right
another
now.
guest. Yes, we
yes,
are.
we're very excited because
yep.
earlier we showed a picture.
Yes, we did. Of the Law Place, which is, for those of you who don't know, but you probably have heard about them because we've seen them quite a bit in the news lately. And they are a local law firm, and they have a very awesome
awesome
veteran-centric
Initiative.
approach.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to think of the right word. Veteran-centric.
That's right, not that I helped,
Okay,
but
yeah, well.
David Henkel here, who,
Hanel.
well, that's my nickname for him. Anyway, so can tell us more.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
for inviting me. So let me just tell you a little bit of the history behind the Law Place and how we really pushed to this Veterans Initiative. The building used to be the Disabled American Veterans. So for years you would drive by and there were fish fries and bingo. After we bought the building, we wanted to figure out how we can keep the integrity and help veterans and obviously keep the military twist.
Right.
So rather than knock it down, we brainstormed and we said, listen, let's keep it and let's have this push. Obviously, being that it's the Disabled American Veterans building, one of the business partners, his father's a disabled American vet. My dad was a vet, so we had obviously a lot of people close to us that had been involved with some military aspects. So when we rehabbed the whole inside and we started this Veterans Initiative, obviously reaching out to partners in the community and helping these veterans when they come back, doing a lot of criminal work. What we started to see is veterans coming back with PTSD and other issues. So that's really where our love is helping these individuals because obviously they fought for us and sometimes they need help.
And they deserve it.
And they deserve it, without question.
And I applaud you for doing that because you took a building that a lot of people just saw as a building, but those veterans who saw it as kind of like their veteran home, you embraced that. And I know earlier we just showed some pictures. You actually encouraged the community to send their pictures so you can help recognize their service to this country. And it is, when you walk into the Law Place, it's not a stuffy old place. Like, here's some pictures, and thank you for picking Goodwill employees and Goodwill ambassadors. This is awesome. But they're all over the place, and it is such a beautiful, almost museum type of atmosphere. So it shows right off the bat what a caring company you are. You're not just, in it to make money. You're in it to create a community, good corporate social responsibility atmosphere.
And we live that every day. I mean, the wall starts with World War II and then goes around to the different wars, Korean War, the Gulf War. So you can see the ages of the individuals as you look at the wall, and it's amazing.
That's wow.
To see. And when we have people that come into the office, the first thing they'll say is, how do I get my picture up on the wall? Because they might be there as a result of like a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's coming with someone, and it's not uncommon for me to say, hey, go out and take a picture of them, and then we get it blown up, and then all of a sudden they appear on the wall. So they really want to tell their stories, and it's awesome.
Yeah, the grand opening, which was in July, was beautiful, and it was very, you guys did a nice tribute to veterans. I think we have a couple pictures from the grand opening. You guys had the color guard out there. There's a picture. Now,
the deuce and a half.
Okay, I was about to ask. You guys have that sitting out by the building.
We do. It's getting fixed currently,
Okay.
but we want to make sure that it's 100% up and running because it's going to be in parades and it's
Oh, wow.
sponsored
Okay.
events, and we didn't want to have any issues.
Smart.
Given the thing
Break
is
down in the middle
40
of-
years old.
Right
we
down in the
wanted
middle of the parade.
Right. So what we did is I bought it from a friend of mine who owned it for a long time, and it's a deuce and a half. And I learned how to drive it. I actually have a deputy friend who came over and he taught me how to drive it, how to maintenance it. I'm not the best maintenance guy, that's why it's getting fixed. But it's going to be, you're going to see it out and about because it's going to be the face of the Law Place, is this
That's
deuce and a
awesome.
half.
How
like
cool
that.
is
People
that?
have stopped us as they're driving down the road. Anytime I'm driving it, people will pull up next to you and they'll be like, hey, I used to drive that when I was in the military, and people
Visit our
love
law
it.
office if you need anything. And then I
Yeah.
had a picture here from the celebration you guys had recently for the Pearl Harbor
Right.
Yeah.
Remembrance
Which
Memorial Dinner.
I just want to say that too. The Law Place was the only one who did a remembrance for Pearl Harbor.
Absolutely.
And thank you for including Goodwill in that. That means a lot because we have, as you know, a great veterans program. And when we partner with good people and good companies, it just makes everything good.
you.
And that's when you get on good news. Just
Thank
saying
you,
that.
thank
That's how
you.
we're able, yeah, that's how
We
we're
actually just got a letter that I saw today that came across my assistant's desk from one of the relatives of one of the World War II survivors, or the Pearl Harbor survivor, thanking us for having this and how much it meant to their father. And at the bottom it said, you know, God willing, he'll be back next year because it's the 75th anniversary. So we plan on having a huge event next year around Pearl Harbor.
Well, you know,
And,
we're interested in being involved.
Yeah, we thank
yeah,
you for
yeah.
all your help in that. So it's very, very, very nice.
So you do so much community service, but you actually do work.
I do work.
So what is the specialty of the law place?
So we do, it was the combination really of two different firms that came together to form the law place, Feinblum, Hanel, and Higgins, which used to be at 301 in Fruitville, and then Michael Perry, who was on East Avenue. A lot of what we did was crossover, which is criminal, traffic ticket, and DUI defense. And since we joined firms, we still have those same areas, and now we're moving into family law and personal injury and expanding our horizons because we're seeing that people have a need for things other than what we traditionally did for the last 15 years. So that's coupled with the repeating 444-4444 phone number makes it very easy to
yeah,
call
in case
the
you didn't get
office.
that, 444444.
444.
I love that.
That's why you see us out of the deuce and a half going, we're here for you.
Yeah, but-
Because
oh,
that's
yeah, I
all
think that's-
plays into the 444
Great
phone
marketing.
number.
44444.
Thank you.
I love that.
Well, our phone number is going to be 333333.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to be involved. No, but and I just think we like to. Oh, here's that picture you sent me that of everybody doing
Right,
it for.
that's where all the fours are.
Veronica and I always like when we bring people on, especially local businesses, we just like to remind you, if you need a law office, if you need a company for whatever service, always check them out beforehand. See what they do in the community, and you guys just give so much. And I love that Veronica always calls attention to that.
Thank you. And if it's not something that we do, not do, doesn't mean that you can't call us. We'll refer you to somebody who can help you with the
Right.
legal issue. A lot of times what we see, especially with veterans, is they may have moved here from somewhere else. They don't have that contact. Maybe they need a new will. If we don't do that kind of work, we'll say, hey, this is a list of people that you might be able to call, because getting referrals, I think, is very important for these individuals. They trust us, and we want to make sure that we put them in good hands and their legal issues addressed.
Yeah,
great.
and that's so important. I know I brought this up because you were on our Tell Me Something Good radio show. I was hit by a drunk driver, and I was never hit before. I had no idea what to do, and it just so happened that someone referred me to a personal, what is
Personal injury lawyer.
And exactly. And I was like, no, I don't need it. And then them talking, you don't want to pay out of pocket. And it wasn't my fault. I was at a red light. It opened up my eyes. So seriously, don't feel like you're the victim. They can help and make sure that you don't have any out-of-pocket costs, because I experienced it. And if I didn't listen, I think it was Mary LeMay, who works for you, talked to me, because it's things like that, you care about the people.
Right.
And it shows in the way you work and also all your community outreach. So thank you again.
And make sure you follow them on Facebook at The Law Place, because they do a really fun Veteran of the Week based on the pictures that they received during the initial call for photos in the office. So I really like that you guys have kept up that kind of dedication.
you.
So it's really awesome.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
cool.
Oh, there it is. Well, it's,
And if I may, on behalf of the Law Place, present to you Veronica Brandon Miller,
Oh my
and Minnesota
gosh.
Goodwill Business Partner of the Year for 2015, dated January 1st, 2016, presented by David Hanel on behalf of the Law Place. So thank you.
Well, thank you. But seriously, look at
that
this.
is beautiful. Can we get it? No.
Oh, it matches my outfit. I planned it this way. The gold, you like that?
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
gorgeous.
But more important, I love our partnership. And again, what we can do for this community is great. And just like Sarasota Memorial Hospital and the foundation, it is such a caring community. And you see this.
I do.
I love it.
I'm very touched.
That is so sweet.
That is very
Are you gonna
sweet.
cry?
I am going to cry. This is the first show that I'm crying and that she's not crying.
Yeah, usually I'm the one that cries.
Well, again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
don't forget,
Thank you.
4444444. I had to 7 fours, and she's going to dance every time I sing it. That's
If
great.
you need to throw a couple extra fours in there just to make sure you get to the right place, please do. And if you're driving on Fruitville, obviously you'll be able to see the office.
You can't miss it.
With the,
Yellow and red.
what is it called again?
The McDonald's,
No, the car thing.
the deuce and a half.
Deuce and a half.
Deuce and a half.
All
When
right,
it
I
comes
just want to
back
make
for
sure I said it
repair,
right.
you'll see it.
Oh,
I love it.
that's awesome.
Well, there you go. So awesome guest today, as always.
As always, yes.
always.
And I got a plaque that matches my outfit.
I mean, I
love
didn't
it.
get one, but I'm just not gonna. It's okay. I'm just gonna sit over here and act like.
I'll give you a mug. But anyway, let's, as we close out the show, we would really want to thank and highlight some of the spectacular things from 2015.
Yes,
So
and
why don't we
moving into
start
2016. So we have
Yes.
upcoming, we have our Good Futures program. We've spoken about it before. Veronica was really instrumental, obviously, in the foundation of that. We are, oh gosh,
Don't touch my
you
plaque.
can tell I'm jealous.
Don't touch my plaque.
So we are connecting our ambassadors with children transitioning out of the foster care system through the Children's Guardian Fund.
Correct.
Okay, so that's going to be, you're going to hear more news about that in
Yes.
2016. We're very excited. We also will be really beginning the Rick and Connie Folly Memorial Scholarship Fund as well. That was formed.
And that helps those who need their
high school or their GED.
GED to find better jobs. So we're very grateful about that.
Yes, and so just a reminder, don't forget to sign up for Mardi Gras. Tickets are going fast. We have an invite that we'll put up. And if you, okay.
Okay.
So
There's a reason she
while
paused.
There's a reason I paused. So okay, you can take away the invite now.
How can you put
So
it on?
if you, we are doing a partnership with Itasori in on Main Street, and
gonna
these
take mine off.
beautiful masks. They're handmade in Venice, Italy.
Oh,
Okay,
very
so if you
nice.
can't go to Italy, like myself, you can wear something from Italy.
very
They're handmade.
pretty.
Handmade.
Look
This
at
one
that.
is a paper mache with a silk
Wow.
brocade with Swarovski crystals. I hope I said that right. Swarovski. It was
good.
told to me differently, but I can't pronounce it like that. And this beautiful mask is laser cut metal
Wow.
with hand placed glitter.
What? Oh, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And why would you go get a mask? Because February 4th is the most anticipated event of the season.
Yes. And if you get a mask from Itasori, 10% of the proceeds will go to Goodwill, Minnesota.
And the event is the
Yes.
Goodwill Minnesota's Mardi Gras. So tickets are on sale at experiencegoodwill.org. We have, oh, there you go, co-chairs Stanley and Lisa Edding, who are great Goodwill ambassadors. It's so pretty. So definitely, Michael Zonese does a fabulous job. This whole creation started by Phil Mancini 11 years ago. 11 years ago to help raise money for Goodwill, and has been going on. It's funny because I'm reading the mouthwatering shrimp etouffee, bananas Foster. I mean, it's just so much fun. It's
making me hungry.
So much fun. And this ruined my hair, but go ahead. So anyway.
Yes, and every year we crown a king of Mardi Gras. So this year, I haven't been
queen and
told-
king.
A queen. I'm hoping that I'm going to be the queen this year. I never got to be prom queen, so hopefully this will be my shot.
So it's all good. But anyway, so again, experiencegoodwill.org for your Mardi Gras tickets. I hope to see you there. And again, thank you, Lisa and Deb, who was on the show earlier, and David, for everything you guys do to make this community better and to give us a reason to have this show, to talk about the good.
Yes,
We love it.
for having us on.
and keep donating and shopping to Goodwill, Minnesota, because you help us change lives through the power of work.
And we can create jobs.
And that's a great way to start any Sunday morning.
Yes. But don't forget, too, to go to Goodwill for a mask also. You got to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your outfits if you need a fancy dress.
Yes. Yes. Very excited about that. Anyway, so say the website one more time.
smhf.org.
TheLawPlace.com.
444444444.
Yeah.
And
We missed
experience
the
Goodwill.
dance.
Yes.
Definitely missed the dance.
Well, now it's
Anyway.
even better now that I have my mask on. So.
And we hope to see you next week when we have even more good news to share. All right? All right. Well, thank you. And we'll see you next time.